Hey slippery gypsies, I know you've missed me because I've missed you and I've missed doing stuff like this. Sorry I've been away from the camera for so long, my content's been a bit, or pretty much non-existent. I got into a job that 6 days a week and it just left me a bit too flat. But onto new things, onto a better work-life balance so I can get back into my passion, which is your projects. And today I'm finally getting around to Brian's beautiful Celica Supra with something a little bit spicy under the bonnet. Yeah, I know I say it to every car is spicy, that's because it is. So let's dive in. Brian's here, he's gonna run you through it today. Let's get into it, guys. Thanks for coming back.
Well, first of all, thanks Passion Projects for coming around and having a look at this only 2 in Townsville car, or maybe even 1 in Townsville. But it's a 1981 Toyota Celica Supra with a 1UZ stuffed in the engine bay. And it's 100% built by me right here.
Told you guys, spicy, 1UZ, crammed in the front end. You guys can't tell me that is not something cool. But Brian, let's walk through this. I'm gonna do this one a little bit different because it's been a while and I'm a little bit rusty and microphone things. But Brian, what made you choose the Celica Supra and what made you choose this beautiful, beautiful 1UZ engine that you've got in the front here?
So like many other people, it was my first car I ever owned, and I learned to drive in it when I was a high school kid. The first one got written off by someone and I had to buy another one, so I bought this one. And the 1UZ literally was around my mate's house and he had a wrecked Saw there and I bought it for $400. I literally got a tape measure out and went, that'll fit, and then I just started making it work. So that's why 1UZ and no other engine, because I got it literally for $400 for the whole car.
All right guys, gone are the days where you can get a 1UZ for $400, but what a wild car. Let's dive a little bit deeper, shall we?
Okay, so the elephant in the room, the 1UZ. So basically to get that into the car, I put it in there, got a subframe and sat it there and got some sheet metal and just fabbed up my own mounts right here in the shed, or actually in the carport before the shed was even built. After that, it's an evolution of projects. So, cooling system, air conditioning at the front, transferring batteries around and moving. It's forever evolving. Latest recent addition is enclosing the airbox. It's got a Link engine management system on it, so that's tuned by Elite at the moment. Thanks to those guys over there, and they're forever supporting me with little bits and pieces. And everything else is it's been tuned up with a drive-by-wire throttle, coilover injectors from a 3UZ, which gets rid of all the componentry underneath the 1UZ dizzies. So the dizzies are just there for show and to protect the cam belts. Yeah. T3 coilover suspension, big hopper stoppers brakes at the front. And as we might move around the car and talk about the rest of it, the radiator is just a PWR chopped up Commodore radiator, which just to make it fit, to try and keep the temperatures down, which that's a work in progress. I'm still got to do a few more cuts and shuts on that one. But yeah, the other thing is a Pajero master cylinder. So that's something completely out of the ordinary for this car. It has to have a bigger master cylinder to drive these massive brakes at the front, so it does stop. So the interior is pretty much pretty much gone. The only thing left of the interior is the front seats. It's got a Recaro sports front seat and an SR7 flat sports seat in it, so that holds me in really well because it does corner well, not as well as a new car because it is a 1981 Celica Supra, but it does corner quite well for what it is. It's got BMW rims on it to match the 5x120 stud pattern that came with the hopper stoppers front brakes, and I then changed out the rear diff to a M78 Borg Warner 411 diff gears with 512 stud pattern on that as well, and that comes with obviously with the disc brake upgrade instead of the old drum brakes. No back seats, like I just said. Fairly decent stereo, but that's not in there at the moment because it's going to go to paint. I painted the entire car in the carport, so a massive learning experience. Took the whole car down to basically, not bare metal, but got all the bumps out of it, and learned how to paint myself right here in the shed. Actually, in the carport, I should say, not in the shed. So I did it in a tent and learned how to paint there, and it's come up all right. I'm pretty happy with it. I mean, it's no show car, but when people ask me who painted your car, I say I did. It's the first car I've ever painted, so I'm still pretty happy with that. Yeah.
Told you guys, something spicy, something quick. Well, we're just saying, it's so depressing when you have to summarize up a build and it takes you roughly 2.5 to 3 minutes of just talking smack about it, and you're like, all right, that's actually pretty much all I've done. But he's done everything, top to bottom, front to back, engine, gearbox, diff, everything has been changed. The paint's been done by himself, all in-house, you know, custom fabricated mounts for everything, all done in-house. Brian is just essentially just a jack of all trades, and he's just learnt, you know, that's what Passion Projects is all about. Finding people, finding projects, piecing the community together and just showing what can be built. So absolutely unreal car, Brian, but I know what you guys want to see. You guys want to see this going for a drive with 2 bigger blokes in it, 2 big blokes in a red rocket. But hope you guys enjoy this one. Let's go for a spin. Thanks again, Brian, for having me here today. And hope you guys enjoy this one. Let's get a closer look and go for a drive. So I messed up. We just did all that fun stuff, which I'll put in clips of here, and you'll see my silly face now. But I didn't have my microphone on. So I'm going to say everything that I said just then again after we do our little runs on the track. Let's get back to it, guys.
Like a bit real slippery. I thought it was my clutch slipping at first, but
no, it's definitely tyres. Definitely tyres. So you would have missed it before, but you don't need 1,000 horsepower to have fun. I've said it before and I'll say it again. 179 or 169 kilowatts this bad boy has, a fair bit of torque, and it is just unreal. It's a whole bunch of fun. Brian, thanks again and again and again. It's like the 3rd time I've had to say this because the microphone thing. But let's see what this thing can do. And hopefully my audio works well enough for you guys to hear this kick purr.
I'll wait till we get round the corner, right? Of the track. Get on the straight.
The main straight. The main straight. Don't need 1,000 kilowatts horsepower to have fun. Absolutely unreal.
3, 2.
Let's go. What you guys say, go-karts are more fun. But Ryan, thanks again for today, mate. Really appreciate it. Finally got this car in. Remember guys, I'm back making more content, be more consistent now. So if you're in Sunshine Coast or Townsville or Mackay, I'll be between the every 3-4 months. Hit me up, let's tee something up. Appreciate all you guys watching my content. Obviously the more of you guys watch, you know what? Nah, I just appreciate every single one of you. Thanks guys, let's get to it, make some more content. Your projects is my passion projects. Have a good one boys. See you later. Let's go Brian, thank you.